Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Silent Rhythms class. My name is Carrie. I am the director of Silent Rhythms. I am excited to introduce you to Salsa y Control. Today, we will be having our class taught by Johnny and Felicita. They will be teaching salsa, but in partners. I hope you enjoy.
All right, hello everybody. What's happening and what's going on? Very excited to be here. Thank you, Carrie, for the invitation to be part of this great initiative and this project. My name is Johnny.
Felicita.
And we are from Salsa y Control Dance Company. And we're very excited to teach this salsa class for you guys. And it's going to be partnering. We're going to be using the basic steps that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. We're going to be also talking a little bit about partner connection, so that we can understand resistance, pressure, give and take, and at the same time, put together the basic steps and the basic turn in order to work them together with a partner and have an interesting connection and communication with your partner. You ready? You ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So first things first, connection. We mentioned that already. We want to have a good connection, and that comes from the hand hold, right? Whether you're in open hold, whether you're in closed position hold, the key thing is to understand your frame. From open position, we have the back of the lead's hands putting pressure against the partner, the follower's hands, the palms of the hands. Notice how Felicita has her fingers curled over my hands, and then the back of my hands are putting pressure against her palms. My thumbs are away from her hands. We don't want to do, we call this the lobster hold. No lobster hold. You want to be able to let the hands breathe in this connection, right? Having said that, I use pressure in order to lead the basic step, which, if you understand, has starts with the follower's right foot back, the lead's left foot forward, and it goes like this: forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. That is your timing of the basic step. It's 8 counts. We have a starting point. Leads go forward on the left, follows go back on the right, and vice versa. We alternate between the two. So it goes back, right, forward, together. I go back, she comes forward and plays together. And repeat. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. It's important to keep that connection consistent. You don't want to just start here and then let it drop. You want to maintain that connection. One thing for the followers, and she can expand on this a little bit more, is that you're not letting the elbows go past you like this. When I put pressure, she's putting resistance back, and then that's how we move together as one. Anything you want to add to that?
You want to make sure not to allow your elbow to go past the center, your torso. Maintain the elbow aligned with your torso as a reference for you to take the back step when you feel the pressure on the hands.
So again, it goes forward, she responds, I go back, followers forward. It is 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. Okay, so far so good. That is your basic step. And with that basic, we're going to go over what's called the crossbody lead. And the crossbody lead is essentially changing direction. You see, so far we've been doing our movement just in one side, one direction. If I do this, forward and open, lead across and come back to the center, now we're facing the opposite direction and be able to move across the floor, right? So that's to demonstrate. Let's break it down. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do, let's start with one full basic, then I'm doing 3 steps to create the space, and then she's going to see the space in order to go across. Let's go up until that point. So we have the basic. 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to take 3 steps, one forward, another one in place, and another one to open with my left foot and also with my upper body. So I go like this. 1, in place, then open. When I open up, I'm creating this path for her to go across and then eventually lead her in that direction. Notice how Felicita hasn't done anything other than the half a basic, and she's waiting for my signal to go across. That signal will be with my right hand to the follower's left. I'm going to lead across as I step back. She steps forward with her left. Then I pull slightly with my left hand, and then she continues to travel, change direction to pivot, and then I step together. She goes back. We transfer the weight, and now we go to the basic forward. She goes back to the basic, and then we hold together. Now we're going to show it from this angle. Yeah, so from this angle, I'm going to, again, take 3 steps to open. So I go forward, left, in place, create the space. Then the right hand signals across, right, and then in place, and then slightly forward in order to realign ourselves and face each other at the end to continue with the basic step together, and 5, 6, 7. Let me refer to the followers footwork as we do it once again. So followers, you're going back with the right, left in place, and then slightly forward on the right. That happens as you see the space being created. Once you see that space, you wait for the signal. You're waiting for the signal from the lead's right hand to the follower's left. Follower will respond with the left foot forward, pivot, step right, pivot, step left, and then we're back to the basic step together. Now let's do it a little more up to speed basic. 1, 2, 3, and now here we go. 3 step, open, create the space, lead, and then we go. And basic, 1, 2, 3, another basic, here we go. Quick, quick, slow, wait for the lead. Quick, quick, slow, and again. 1, 2, 3, last time, ready, let's go. Forward and then open, lead, and then you go. It's 1, 2, 3, and then we hold together, okay? I know you guys did great, so it looks good. That is your basic step with the crossbody lead, allowing us to move across the floor. Now, you know the crossbody lead now. You know the basic turn that you learned, I believe, a few weeks back. Let's use that right turn in order to build on these ideas. Salsa and a lot of partner dance is about building blocks and how you put one layer on top of the next. For example, let us demonstrate. We have our basic step. From the basic step, we have that crossbody lead. This crossbody lead will allow us to make a connection of a hand switch, which then goes into a right turn for the followers. Okay? Let's do it up to that point. So, coming back to this angle, we start with a basic, just another quick recap of what we did. Basic, 1, 2, 3, and hold here together. Now we have the crossbody lead. 3 steps to open, 3 steps go back, in place, forward, lead across, then back, in place, together. Now here's the new part. Here's what's important. Notice how I'm letting go of my right hand, that is the follower's left hand. Then I'm going to take that hand and switch smoothly with the follower's right. We have this friendly handshake hold, okay? And that allows us to make the connection or into the next part, which is the right turn that we talked about. That right turn happens first with a prep, a setup, before we do the turn, and that is on the follower's right foot back, leads forward. We're going to set up by swinging the arm down, in place, and up. Okay, notice how there we just did a half a basic. What we're doing with the arms, let's look at just the arms. The motion comes from the elbow, and the arm relaxes down, making this half a circle movement. It comes straight up, and then I bring the hand up into the lead position. That means my elbow comes up to create the signal for the turn. Followers, notice how your elbow stays down. That creates your frame for you to do your turn. Okay, so just the arms one more time. It's a down, in place, up. Okay, it's a swinging motion like a pendulum.
Wow.
So you're going to go down, 1, 2, 3. My elbow goes up. Okay? Now, when we do that with the basic step, it looks like this. I go forward, she goes back. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so far so good. Now we have the space for me to lead the turn, for her to do the turn. When I go back, I'm going to step, she steps forward, and then pivots on the right into the right turn. Okay? Keep in mind that the turn happens along her right axis when we set up once again on the 1, 2, 3. Her body is aligned, the weight is aligned on the right foot, so that when she steps forward with the left, she's using that to push up, but the spin itself happens on the right foot. Make sense? We have the right to right. Let's do that once again. This is 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Okay, notice how I continue to take my basic step while she's doing the turn. So let's try that again. It's forward, she goes back, I step back as the followers go forward, then back to the basic step. Okay?
So leaders, it's very important that you're actually giving your lead to go around. Don't just bring the arm up and expect the follower to just turn.
That's correct. What happens is that I'm using pressure that we talked about from the very beginning in terms of connection. After I do the setup, that pressure allows for the followers to turn. Okay? The motion comes slightly from the shoulder. Is this motion a circular motion? It's a stirring motion, so that when you're turning, it's not just a very relaxed movement or arm, but it has intention. Okay?
And likewise, for followers, you want to make sure you don't turn on your own before feeling the lead, that pressure to turn.
So again, it all goes back to connection. So it sets up 1, 2, 3, around 5, 6, 7. Okay, so far we have our basic, our crossbody lead, and the basic right turn for the follower. Let's do it once again. Let's put it together from this angle. With the timing, 5, 6, 7, basic, 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, crossbody lead, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Switch the hands. We prep. 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. Yes, so far so good. I think we have it. Give yourselves a hand because I think we're doing good. So now we're going to try it one more time, and then we're going to continue to evolve and add on those layers. Ready? 5, 6, basic step. 1, 2, 3, and now here we go. Cross body lead. 2, 3, across. Then switch hands. We set up. Apply the pressure, circular motion, basic step. 1, 2, 3. Basic. One more time. Why not? Basic, 2, 3. Here's the cross body lead. Open, create the space. Lead and switch the hands. We prep. 2, 3. We lead and we stop. All right. So far, so good. Now, we're going to add on top of that, giving the opportunity for the leads to practice the right turn. Notice how the right turn is the same for both leads and follows. So whether you're, the footwork is the same, right? Obviously, as you're facing each other, it has that mirror image effect. But if we were both to face this direction real quick, just so you see it, we have 1 foot forward, we pivot to the right, and then push and spin together. Continuing with the basic step. There's a little basic, ready? 1 basic step. So here's the right turn. Forward and pivot. Left, right, left. Then right, left, right. Basic. Quick, quick. Slow is the rhythm. Quick, quick, slow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Then 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if we were to do this facing each other without holding hands, notice how we have the basic, this call and response effect, where followers are going to do per turn. Going forward, then I do my turn. Forward, spin, then back step together, right? So you get to visualize that whole concept of call and response. Now, let's go back to what we were doing as we were connected through the right to right hand hold. I'm going to set up and lead the right turn, and then I'm going to show you how the leads are going to do our right turn. So, right to right, we set up 1, 2, 3. Then at the end, I'm going to lead 5, 6, 7. Yes? At the end of the follower's turn, I'm going to keep the hand up for space for me to do my turn. The difference is that my elbow now comes down. See, when I'm leading, the elbow goes up, which also makes the hand rotate. But if I'm turning, the elbow stays down, and the palm stays up. Again, the connection at the fingertip is just pressure, not grip. Now, here's the next thing. For an additional concept, I'm going to present the free hand, which is my left hand. I'm going to catch follower's left. Now we have both hands, allowing them to rotate as we do the turn. I go forward, she goes back, I pivot, I let the hands rotate, I bring the hands over, and then I finish with the turn. Notice again, the fingers rotate through the hands so that we come back to a neutral position. If I do that once again, so the right hand is up, the elbow is down, I present. This is a visual signal that we want the hand, we catch, we go 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7. Just as we were doing earlier with the followers turning, the leads keep doing the basic step. Notice how while I'm turning, Felicita continues to do her basic. So it's 1, 2, 3. She continues with the basic step together. Okay? Now let's try it from a different angle, just that same part, so that you can see it from a different perspective. We have the right to right. The hand is up, elbow down. Visual signal, I present, catch the hand. I go forward, pivot, turn, and then back step in place together. Okay? Go ahead. You can.
But it's great. Talk about not bringing your elbows out and keeping them.
Yes, this is important. If you're leading, when you're turning, you want to keep the elbow down from beginning to end. So you want to, in a sense, maintain your frame. I present the hand. Notice that as I'm turning, I rotate the hands, but the elbows stay down, and I pivot to land together. Continue with the basic step, and then we go. Okay? Let's try it one more time. And this time, actually, just so we can see how things come together, let's start with the follower's right turn into the lead's turn. Remember to present and catch that hand in between. So we have right to right. I set up 1, 2, 3. Lead the turn. 5, 6. Catch the hand. 1, 2. I turn. Then back to the basic. All right? So there's the way we combine both right turns for the leads and for the followers.
So one quick tip, both for leaders and followers, whenever there's a hand free, okay, so if you have one hand and the other one's free, keep it here in basic position. Don't allow it to just swing down like you would when you're walking.
Right, that's a concept of accessibility. You want to have the hand accessible. Notice what happens after I signal and lead the turn. Then that hand is accessible. It's a very easy way for me to catch, present and catch, in order to make that connection right away, and then continue with the basic step, okay? So let's now put it together. Let's take it to the top as we continue to build on this. We have our basic. We have the crossbody lead. Then we have the follower's right turn, the lead's right turn, and then let's see what happens after that. Build the suspense. Here we go. 5, 6, basic step. 1, 2, basic. Crossbody lead. Here we go. Open. 1, 2, 3. Switch the hands at the end. We prep. 1, 2. Right turn for the followers. 5, 6. Catch, lead the turn for the leads. Then back step together. Yes, 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 yes. So far, so good. I think we have it. This is the sign, I believe. Yeah? I'm learning as well. So let's take it one more time from the top before we add a little more. Why not? 5, 6, basic, quick, quick, slow. Crossbody lead. Here we go. Let's do it. And open. Create the space. Switch the hands at the end. Set up and up. We lead the turn and catch. I go 2, 3, and then we stop together. All right. Now, let's do it one more time, just in case. And then we're going to add one more thing because I think you can handle it. Ready? 5, 6, basic here. Quick, quick, slow. Crossbody lead. Here we go. And open. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Switch the hands. We prep. 2, 3. We lead the turn and catch. We turn. 2, 3. And then we hold. Now, notice what's happening next. You might already get a little sneak peek as to what's happening. I'm raising the hands. The point of this, we're going to add a little styling to this. Why not? We're raising the hands to build anticipation for what's going to happen. It's called hand toss. Both hands are going to toss. I'm going to raise. I'm going to toss down. Notice how she reacts by letting them gracefully go down all the way up and then eventually back to neutral position. Let's go over that for a second. Right to right, left hand on top. We want to have the arms or the hands apart. Hopefully you can see that. They're crossed at the follower's wrist or forearms, more to the wrist. And then the motion that I'm doing, remember, we still connected at the fingertips. I'm going to raise them up just a little bit. And then there's a motion of a hand toss down. Okay? That motion is what causes the arms to respond. And then Felicita will talk a little bit more about what the arms are exactly doing. So let's go ahead and do that.
So when you feel the hands push down, it's saying toss, but it's actually a push down to the floor. That momentum is going to allow you to continue from the shoulder, arms straight, all the way up, bend at the elbow, bring the elbows in front, back into basic position, leaving your hands available for whatever the leader is deciding to do next.
Okay.
So one more time. The hands or arms get pushed down towards the floor. You feel that momentum. Arms straight, bend at the elbow, behind the head, elbows coming in front, and back into basic position.
Now, if we were to do this from a basic step, right? So you're doing your basic 1, 2, watch first. We go 5, 6, 7 on 1. We toss the hands and then we hold together. Okay? So timing wise, what we're doing is we're raising the hands up by 7 and then we're going to toss on 1. So watch, we go 1, 2, 3, which is followers back step. Let's try it again. So 5, I'm going to actually raise the hands on 7. I will also take this step forward with my left as followers take a back step with the right. 5, 6, 7, toss 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. Now this gives me an opportunity to add another little something, extra, and that is going from an open position to a close. What will happen is I'm going to toss the hands, and as our arms are up in the air, I'm going to reach with my right hand for the shoulder blade. This is what I mean. I go 1, right hand reach, and catch the left. Now we're in a closed position frame. Okay?
So followers, when your arms come up behind the head and coming in front, going to basic position with your arms, you're going to feel this arm in the way, which is an indication that we're going into closed position. So you're going to reach over onto the shoulder blade with your left, and then you're going to place your right hand into the presented hand.
Now, by the way, I'm a mind reader. I know you want to see this from the other side. So here it is from this angle, so you can see how this hand is placed. So the hands are crossed, right to right, left on top. They're apart. They go up, just the hands without the feet. We toss. I'm going to reach. And then that's how she responds, by letting that left arm rest on my arm. And then we're in the closed position here. With the footwork, so that happens back on 1, forward with the left on 1 for the lead. 5, 6, 7, we step 1, then we reach. We're now in closed position. Okay? And that's how we're going to finish and complete that whole combination that we just created on the spot. So if we take it back to the top, quick recap. Actually, before we take it to the top, I want to make sure we understand the connection of how this came about. So we're going to go back to right up. We're going to start from the leader's right turn. This is what we presented in catch. So we do lead's right turn, finish the basic into the hand toss. Ready? 5, 6, 7, we turn. 1, 2, 3, finish the step. 5, here's the raise and toss. 1, 2, connect. Then 5, 6, 7. So you see how that makes sense now, okay? Now, from the beginning, let's recap. So we have our basic step, the crossbody lead. That's when we then switch the hands. We do the follower's turn. We do the lead's turn. And then the hand toss in order to finish and seal the deal, okay?
And let's not forget to add a little smile, fun, flirtatiousness with your partner to make it more interesting.
Make it playful, exactly. Let's take it to the top. So we have 5, 6, basic with the timing. 2, 3, the cross body lead. Create the space. I lead. Switch the hands 7. I set it up. 1, 2, and up. Then lead the turn, catch and go. 1, 2, 3. Then raise the hand before we toss on 1, 2, the close position, 5, 6, 7. Nice, nice. See how that's how it all comes together. So, yes, all right. We're gonna try once again from the top, from this direction now, and then we're just gonna drill it. Drill it. Repetition is the key. That's the way you can retain the information. 5, 6, 7 on the 1, 2, 3. And here's the cross body lead. We open, create the space, we lead, and then we switch the hands. Followers back into the turn, keep the frame. Catch 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7. Okay? That's how it continues to come together. I know that you're getting more comfortable. You're building that confidence. The more you do it, as Felicita said, make sure you start to loosen up. Play with it. Have fun with it. Okay? Let's do it a few more times. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3. Cross body lead. Here it is. Open. 2, 3. 5. Switch the hands. We prep. We raise. We lead and catch the turn. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Then 5, 6. Connect. Okay? Let's do it again. This time focusing just on the timing. For those of us that understand with the timing so that you know where exactly some of the movements are happening, let's just say the counts from beginning to end so that we can have that information as well. Ready? 5, 6, 7 on 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6, 7. 1. Okay? Is that making sense? I know it is. I hope it is. We're going to just recap on the connection. This is something you want to keep in mind all throughout. Connection, remember, it's pressure against resistance. There's a little bit of a play area in the connection, so that way there's no squeezing of the hands, there's no gripping, it's not a tug of war, there's no struggle. It's how we work together. That's what partnerships are all about. It's about working together with each other.
And followers, keep in mind that your wrist is bent, allowing the palm to be available for the leader to put pressure. The rest of the fingers lay over the hand of your leader, and you're going to rely on those fingertips and the palm of that give and take in order to know where to go and when to start and when to stop.
During the turns, one thing about the connection is that you want to allow for rotation to take place. See, whether it's this, whether it is with leading the turn, there's never a grip involved. It's that rotation that happens from each other's connection. Okay.
So if your leader is putting pressure, you give pressure. If your leader is pulling away, you're going to pull away. Okay?
Keeping that resistance, exactly. So, all right, I hope all those tips are gonna resonate and make sense and make this turn a little bit more exciting, and you're able to find that connection with one another. Okay, so let's try it 2 more times to recap, and that's it. Okay, 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, crossbody lead. Open, create the space. Lead and switch the hands. Prep. 2, 3. 5, 6, then catch the free hand. Turn, then go. 5, 6, 7. Toss. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. One more time. Slide back to the open. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5. Switch the hands. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Catch. Under we go. 5 out. 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. In. 1. All right. Keep expanding. Keep exploring. Keep having fun with it. And then we hope to see you out on a dance floor very soon once all this craziness is over. But in the meantime, just have fun, be kind to one another, and then we hope to see you soon. Once again, my name is Johnny Giraldo from Salsa y Control Dance Company.
And I'm Felicita from Salsa y Control Dance Company.
It's been a true pleasure being here with you, sharing this virtual dance space, virtual dance playground. Sometimes I like to call it that way. So till next time, bye-bye.
Bye.